Where are you?
Saturday on UPN 30.
Memphis Wrestling is brought to you by South Haven Kodiak Buick and GMC, Staten's Rentals, Greg's Store for Men, and by Auto Plan Insurance.
Gilbert on one side, on the other side, hey, too sexy Brian Christopher. Take a break. We'll be right back.
Live Studio Wrestling is back in Memphis on UPN 30. Get into it with an official Memphis Wrestling t-shirt. Charge by phone. Call 901-761-1650 or send check or money order for $19.99 to Memphis Wrestling. P.O. Box 75-2292, Memphis, Tennessee 38175-2292. Or go online at memphiswrestling.net. Sit ringside right in your own living room in your official Memphis Wrestling t-shirt from the home of Rhythm and Blues. 40 years today while supplies last.
When a stolen manuscript becomes a bestseller, its author...
All 5 of the murders in your book really happened.
...becomes a prime suspect.
I didn't write the book.
You expect me to believe that?
You're under arrest on 5 counts of murder.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Guilty of plagiarism. No murder.
Tom Berenger.
You killed those men.
A Murder of Crows.
Sunday at 7 on UPN 30's Sunday Night Cinema.
It's springtime savings at Staten's Rental Purchase, where you can take home the bargain. If you need living room furniture, home entertainment centers, home stereo systems, washers, dryers, refrigerators, air conditioners, even computers. And Statons can even help with your lawn. Take home this 17-horsepower pull-in lawn tractor with 42-inch cut, only $39.99 a week. It's springtime at Statons. And remember, credit's never a problem. Because at Statons, we say yes.
Love that chicken from Popeyes. Celebrate Popeyes sponsorship of New Orleans Jazz Fest with 2 unbelievable deals. Get 5 pieces of Popeyes chicken, classic, mild, or spicy for only $3.99, or 9 pieces for only $6.99. Popeyes, the official opening day sponsor of New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival.
I love that chicken from Popeyes.
And try the great taste of Popeyes with 5 pieces for $3.99 or 9 pieces for $6.99.
Drive your dream and make your own automotive statement. Drive a one-of-a-kind custom cruiser, lowrider, SUV, or street bike. Exotic Custom features the most unique custom wheels and accessories. Join Exotic Customs on Saturday, May 31st at the Pyramid for the largest car show this side of the Mississippi, Rolling on the River. Registration starts at 11 o'clock a.m. The show starts at 1 o'clock p.m. For more information, call 345-0120. Exotic Custom presents Rolling on the River, sponsored in part by Advanced Auto Parts.
Thank you very much, folks. We're going to be ready to go with the opening bout in just a moment. Oh, you know, we're glad to have you right there here at the Memphis Wrestling. Right here is the home of Rhythm and Blues. And here comes, I get rid of one up, and here comes Jimmy Hart. I saw you last week spreading that money around in front of these guys. You know what, Lance, you're lucky you've been here, baby. For you people that didn't see the show last week, let me just tell you something, baby. Jimmy Hart is back to stay. I've got $10,000 in my hand. I had $10,000 last week. I bought the contract of Shock. I bought the contract of All. I tried to talk to that stupid Kamala about trying to sign a contract with him. But you know what? He thought this $10,000 was salad or something. He tried to eat it. Well, let me tell you, that was the biggest mistake of your life, Kamala. I want to show you people right here exactly what happened last week and why we've got this match today with Jerry the King Lawler and Kamala. If you in the back can wake up, roll the tape. Lawler and Kamala going at it. Now, this is the second fall of action. Jerry had won the first one by disqualification. And look who comes in. Uninvited, Jimmy Hart and friends. Shock and awe. Jump in. Start wailing away on Lawler. Pin him down with 2-on-1, I might add. Hart trying to get his foot in there so he can kick him in the head some. And Kamala comes in and says, wait a minute. See? It wasn't 2-on-1. It turned out to be 2-on-2 right there. And wait till you see this. Look at Lawler. He sucker punched me. I wasn't even paying attention. I was trying to get out of the ring. Look at that. He hit me again. You know what? I'm telling you, I'm going to sue him when this day's over with. I promise you that, Lance Russell. Well, he got you one time in the jaw. He may get you again if you hang around with this. Tell him, baby. Tell him what we're going to do. You see, Jerry the King Lawler and Kamala, when we hit you today, you're going to feel what it is to get hit by the weapons of mass destruction.
That's correct, because we are the coalition, and we are the real deal. And there's no king in America. We're the kings here.
Now, Lawler, we're heading for the ring, so why don't you get that stupid Kamala if you can relate to him and get in the ring, because we're going to show you what it's all about, baby. And Corey Macklin, I'll have words with you later, punk. Okay, David, let's go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following tag team match is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. In the ring at this time with a total combined weight of 586 pounds, representing the coalition of England and the United States of America, Shock and Awe. And their opponents from Uganda and weighing 350 pounds, Kamala, the Ugandan giant, and his partner, a Memphis icon, the one and only Jerry the King Lawler. There he is, the King, Jerry Lawler. And we've heard the introductions for his partner, Kamala, but we don't see Kamala. I guess, Lance, he hadn't made it out here yet.
Well, he sure hadn't. I don't like this either. When you get a situation, these guys got an advantage guy. Yeah, out of England. You're right. Oh, is out of the big American. USA. Yeah, the U.S. out of New York. Picks up the King and a big slam on Jerry the King Lawler from, mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart at ringside. These two guys are close to 300 pounds apiece. And I mean nothing but muscle. I mean nothing but muscle. Look at this. The King standing with all the big guy of shock and awe. Whips him across the ring into the turnbuckle. Whoa. Big time hip toss. And down goes the King. Jerry Lawler. It's always. Oh, yeah, Jimmy. Oh, come on, Jimmy. Why don't you take a break for crying out loud, like a month or so? Oh, the King in the ring with all big dude of this shock and awe team. Superstar Bill Dundee coming up later today. Also dangerous Doc Gilbert. Ooh, the King with a big move. Dangerous Doc Gilbert against Too Sexy Brian Christopher. Here comes the partner of the King. How about Kamala, Land? Take a look at Kamala, guys. You're in there against guys you're about twice as big as, but not when you get into Kamala. Tag made. Kamala tagged his partner, Jerry Lawler. I never would have thought I'd see these two guys team up, Land. Can you believe that? Last week, we saw Lawler poured everything in the world on that. And here they are partners today against shock and awe. Here comes the big dude out of England now. Here's Shock. It's hard to tell them apart in terms of weight, but Shock is a little bit bigger than Awe is. He's got a little more head. They're both giants. I mean giants. Big leg drop on the King. Two count and Lawler kicked out, and I mean barely. Wasn't that close? Drops that elbow down right in the back. Oh, here's Jimmy Hart over here. Watch out for him, lad. Shock and awe. Managed by the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Taking on the... down. He's choking him, Corey. Yeah. Oh, boy, right behind him. They're choking him. Lawler over in the corner. Boy. Oh, slam. Man, oh, man, oh, man. Good night. Lawler bounced back up off that thing. He hit him so hard on that floor. What a right hand from all. Shock and all looking awesome here today on Memphis Wrestling. Home of Rhythm and Brews. Speaking of being the home of Rhythm and Brews, the King taking a little brews here today on Wrestling. Whoa! Now the King coming back. He's finally got Kamala's attention. Yeah. He needs to get out of the ring. He comes chopping away. Good tag from Jerry there, Lance. Shock and awe in the ring. Kamala, the King. We got a ring full of everybody. Lawler's over on top. Now he nails Jimmy Hart over on the rope. Yeah. Hart was going to get him in the ring. Ring the bell. Referee says ring it. Uh-oh. Wow. Lawler's got Jimmy Hart. There you go. Over the top rope goes the mouth of the South. Call for it. Oh, he's throwing it out, he says, Lance. Stop. Referee Bill Rush says he's throwing it out. The winners of this match, Jerry the King Lawler and Kamala, the Ugandan Jerry Lawler and the Ugandan Giant Kamala in the ring. But referee Bill Rush says he's seen enough. He's throwing it out, Lance. Officially, he stopped it all right there. Tell you what, we've got more action. Superstar will be along with an upcoming superstar, Chris Harris, in just a moment. We'll be back.
You don't do nothing. You don't wanna do. Ain't nothing funny about you. Keeping it real and do what you feel. Yeah. You gotta eat rally.
It's here. Rally's new Screamin' Chicken Sandwich, now just 2 for $3. It's big, it's the real stuff. New Screamin' Chicken Sandwich, just 2 for $3.
You gotta eat rally.
We interrupt this commercial break to bring you the following important news. South Haven Pontiac GMC is growing by leaps and bounds. They're building their reputation as being rated the #1 Pontiac dealer in the state of Mississippi and the fastest growing dealership in the Mid-South. This is important to you because when you go with a leader, you get honesty and integrity, plus the best car deals anywhere. Pontiac, driving excitement at GMC. We are professional grade. Put them together and you get South Haven Pontiac GMC, where the excitement just keeps building. Goodman Road, South Haven.
Sir, I detect the presence of alcohol.
Have you been drinking this evening?
Not really. Just a few. Maybe I had a drink or two.
Step out of the car, please.
Come on, step out for him. Step out of the car.
Right now, Tennessee law enforcement officers are out to save lives. You will see traffic safety checkpoints. And if you drive impaired, you will be arrested. It's simple, Tennessee. If you drink and drive, you lose.
At UPN 30 Memphis Wrestling. And boy, when you talk about Memphis Wrestling, here's the name you got to think about. I tell you, when you think about action and tough brawls and tough fights, I'm talking about the superstar, Bill Dundee. He's here today, and I want to get Bill out here and talk to him. He's got an up-and-coming superstar that he's going to team up with action coming up in our tag team action that's coming up right here today. See if we can get Willie out and get a few words from him of the action that's coming up right here today on Memphis Wrestling, the home of rhythm and brews. Looking forward to that action that's coming up next right here on UPN 30, the home of rhythm and brews. We can get Bill here.
Billy Cliff Harris. How are you, Corey?
Superstar, how are you?
Oh, I feel great. And my buddy Chris Harris really feels great because this is what it's all about, Memphis Wrestling, brother. And I'm going to tell you something, son. If you're going to take over here from Lawler and Dundee, you're young, and I know how it is because about 30 years ago, me and George Barnes came here. You got big shoes to fill if you're going to take the king and the superstars. So we're just going to see how good you are today, all right?
Very good. Wildcat Chris Harris, we saw you last week, Chris. An impressive debut right here on Memphis Wrestling. I tell you, you look fantastic in that ring, buddy.
I can't put it any more simple than this. The Wildcat is on the prowl in Memphis Wrestling, and it doesn't get any better than the team with superstar, the biggest superstar, Bill Dundee.
Hey, guys, that's to the ring, and we got action, Bill. We're looking forward to you teaming up with your partner, the superstar, Bill Dundee, Wildcat Chris Harris. Coming up with our next action here today on Memphis Wrestling, Lance. This one should be a goodie.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next match.
Hey, David. I'm sorry. David Evans, ring announcer. I hate to interrupt you, but Jimmy Hart's back out here. What's Jimmy?
I'm talking to you and not you, Corey Macklin, because we're going to file a multi-major lawsuit against you, big man. Get out of here. Let me tell you something right now. You people saw exactly what Jerry Lawler did to me. He tried to give me a root canal with his fist. I'm suing him. Bill Dundee, I'm going to sue you for impersonating a professional wrestler for the last 20 years. And you know what? Don't you worry, baby. You're going to be on my team when Lance Russell gets out of here. You're in the same suit. Lawler, you, Kamala, and that guy on the front row, too, right there. I'll even sue you before this is over with. Tell them why I'm suing them for it, baby. This is fine.
I think there's a case for assault. There's a case for intentional breach of contract by Corey Macklin in this whole operation. And I think Channel 30, this place is not safe.
Hey, guys, let me tell you, Lance, you know what? I need a lawyer, too. No, you don't. You know what? While everybody's out here, I just want to tell you guys a little something. Jimmy Hart, you're not the only one that can... I'm not trying to hit you.
You're trying to hit me.
What an idiot. You're a goof, Jimmy. Listen, here's what I'm trying to say.
Slander, that slander. Keep on, Corey. Keep on that slander. Oh, my God.
You're not the only ones that can retain the services of an attorney. So, you know what I want to do right now, everybody? You guys were out here last week with all of this stupid stuff. I got my own attorney. Joe, you back there, Joe Barton. Yeah,
out here. At least turn him around so the camera can pick him up, dummy.
Well, you know what, Jimmy? Hey, what about that? You want to talk about...
Put your hand down. Put your hand down. Don't you threaten me.
Derek Renfro, you know me. Is this the place we try our cases? Where do we go? We go downtown. We try our cases in front of a judge, where the mouth of the South will be restrained.
That's no restraint. You have to get an order for that, Joe. But I tell you what, we're going to vigorously pursue all of the claims, and we submit.
What claims, Derek Renfro? What claims, Derek Renfro?
Claims? Look at my mouth where you hit me. Look at that.
Oh, Jimmy, come on. I don't want to see you. Root canal.
Yeah. Derek Renfro, we don't have to go downtown. We can solve this right here, right now.
Oh, Joe, don't do that. Hang on.
Right
Hey, Joe. Wait a minute. You guys.
Please.
Yeah,
We appreciate your help.
We do, Joe, but we'll put it together. You guys, you know what? Why don't you guys just hightail it out of here? We've had enough of you hard for this guy.
Mr. Hart has a right to be here. He's part owner in this company.
Thank you. Thank you.
Part owner of this company.
Yeah, he's not part owner in this
It's about
company.
time somebody took up for Jimmy Hart around here. I'll tell you that now.
Boy, enough. Hey,
Come
Joe.
on, Bert. Let's go. Come on, Bert.
Thank you. That's the nicest thing you've ever done right there was to get him out of here. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Joe, for coming out. No fears for you.
Very good. Thank you. Let's take a break.
The plan was flawless.
Okay, Steve, it's right above you.
The heist was perfect. The escape was clean.
We just stole $35 million worth of gold without even holding a gun.
The only threat was the one they never saw coming. This summer,
Found him, Stella. It's in Los Angeles.
Stealing that gold is not going to bring my father back.
It's not about the gold, Stella. John was like a father to me, too. And I just can't move on, so I've set things right.
they're not in it for the pay.
Hey, Steve?
Gang's all here.
They're in it for the payback.
I want to see the look on that man's face when his gold is gone.
Paramount Pictures presents
The gold is coming to us. Gridlock every route except for the one we choose. Force that truck to go exactly where we want it to go.
What happened to my truck?
Mark Wahlberg,
That's it, guys. Moment of truth.
Edward Norton,
We made our play, and I came out on top.
Charlize Theron,
He switched safes on us. He said he'd never let that gold out of his sight.
Stop them before they hit the street. The game is over. Just give up already.
You've got no imagination.
The Italian Job,
You know this was never about the gold.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, sweetheart.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following tag team match is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. At a total combined weight of 445 pounds, introducing first from Santa Maria, California, Chase Stevens, and his tag team partner from Pensacola, Florida, B.A.D.
Here comes Chase Stevens and B.A.D. They're going to be the opponents today on Memphis Wrestling, home of Rhythm and Blues. We talked to earlier that their opponents
Introducing their opponents at a total combined weight of 438 pounds. From Melbourne, Australia, superstar Bill Dundee. And from Cincinnati, Ohio, Wildcat Chris Harris.
Chris Harris and the superstar Bill Dundee about to make their appearance in there. And they know how to deal out some of that punishment too, but they're going to see a quick one in terms of the superstar. And Flip Harris is that big lanky guy, and boy, he can hit you with a clothesline that'll turn you inside out. We're about ready for bell time as we get ready to go in this one fall match between the superstar Wildcat Cliff Harris going against B.A.D. and Stevens. Here we go. Bell time, Corey. Yes, sir, Lance. We're ready for it. And superstar Bill Dundee teaming up with Wildcat Chris Harris right here today on Memphis Wrestling. Home of Rhythm and Blues. Look at this. This is B.A.D. We saw him last weekend here. And this guy can go, let me tell you. And the superstar with a little move there. B.A.D. Big guy, I'm telling you, he's big. Even up with Chase Stevens. Woo!
that, Lance.
Oh, man. Referee finally just had to stop the match. Yeah. It got out of hand because the tag match became a 4-man, and referee called it a halt right then and there and threw it out. Nobody came out the winner in that one. Harris into the rope, puts the shoulder to Stevens over the top. Takes it one more time. He started to take him with the hip toss. So did Harris, but look at that arm. He swung that long arm around and belted it.
2 count, a big short clothesline from Wildcat Chris Harris. Tag made, and here comes the superstar, Bill Dundee. Dundee with a right hand on his Chase Stevens. Snaps him over now, and there's the superstar. Hey, a big week last week on Memphis Wrestling. I'm telling you, what a debut right here on UPN 30. We're going to be here each and every week, fans. Same time, same station, and a lot of great wrestling action is going to be right here every week right here on UPN 30.
I got a reminder down at my home with some emails and stuff that we overlooked all of our friends and fans up in Jackson, Tennessee, because we're simulcasting up there. Well, look at him. Got him from behind, and Dundee made a good move to cut him loose. Turned his head in the arm, and now put it up, but bad got him. So we're saying hi to all those folks all the way up towards Kentucky.
Sounds good. 2 count, and the superstar kicks out of it at 2. 2 is all he's able to get.
We're about 2.5 minutes into the action, and it has been very close. As Dundee caught in the corner by B.A.D., Stevens steps in while B.A.D. held him and hammered him with that right hand.
Look at that, 2 count. Chase has got a pin. He's got a pin. Tag made. Here comes B.A.D. He and Chase Stevens team up on the superstar, and oh boy, double clothesline on Dundee, and down he goes.
They doubled him.
B.A.D. Let me tell you, we saw him debut last week, and this guy's awesome. Body slam on the superstar. Down he goes. Still to come today, Lance. We got a big bout lined up. 2 count. Whoa. Lost for Dundee that time.
I mean, a 2 out of 3 fall main event today, Corey, in which Brian Christopher will be going against Dirty Doug Gilbert. More about that in a minute. Look here.
Yeah, Wildcat Chris Harris comes in. Look at Chris go. Out on the floor goes Chase Stevens. Meanwhile, the superstar battling with B.A.D. Whoa, what a move. Man, what a win, boy. Superstar Bill Dundee, Wildcat Chris Harris. Take a break. We'll be right back with more action. We're going to talk to the King when we come back.
Live Studio Wrestling is back in Memphis on UPN 30. Get into it with an official Memphis Wrestling t-shirt. Charge by phone. Call 901-761-1650 or send check or money order for $19.99 to Memphis Wrestling, P.O. Box 75-2292, Memphis, Tennessee 38175-2292. Or go online at memphiswrestling.net. Sit ringside right in your own living room in your official Memphis Wrestling t-shirt from the home of Rhythm and Blues. Orders today while supplies last.
Ride the lucky bus from Pat O'Brien's to Fitzgerald's Casino.
Still need more reason to call the man from Auto Plan. If you have an accident, ever get pulled over and can't show proof of insurance, you'll get a ticket, you get fingerprinted, you go to court, and you pay a big fine.
And on August 20th, the Memphis City Council passed an ordinance requiring proof of auto insurance.
With Auto Plan's no down payment and great prices, getting the best car insurance has never been easier. With 9 convenient locations in Memphis and Covington, AutoPlan has taken the hassle out of buying car insurance for over 40 years. Call the man from AutoPlan and start saving today.
For the 8th glorious year, Grace Magazine proudly presents Sisterhood Showcase 2003, June 7th and June 8th at the Cook Convention Center. The Sisterhood Showcase will be bigger and better than ever. In the newly expanded Cook Convention Center, there will be more fashion, more vendors, more shopping, and more entertainment. And backed by popular demand, our empowerment sessions. Come relax and renew your spirit. Register to win a 2003 Ford Focus. Come meet Hollywood celebrity Morris Chestnut. Sisterhood Showcase 2003, for you, about you. June 7th and 8th. Tickets on sale at Ticketmasters.
Come celebrate 9 years of loose slots at Fitzgerald's Casino.
Eyewitness News. When you need to know what's going on in your neighborhood and throughout the Mid-South, we take you to the scene. More in-depth coverage, getting you information the other stations can't get. Breaking news first. That's Eyewitness News on UPN 30.
Yeah. Oh, I'm telling you one thing. We just had ourselves a move or two right there, and that was something. As we saw the superstar Bill Dundee and Cliff Harris joining up together, and it was quite a battle indeed. It went about 3 minutes and 46 seconds as we ended up with the win, with Harris getting the pin in that particular one. We're going to see if we can get him out here. I always enjoy having him. We're talking about the King, Jerry Lawler. I got to tell you, it blew my mind to see you and Kamala on the same side of the ring.
It blew my mind after getting my tail beat in there by Shock and Awe, going over to tag him, and he wasn't there. He's out there. He's out there shaking hands with people.
I saw you find him finally.
I finally found him. You're right, but it was a pleasure, and certainly a pleasure here to be on the second show for Memphis Wrestling, and great to see all of these fine fans in here today. Give yourself a hand.
I just told them all we forgot last week in our first show to say hi to all the people up in Jackson that are watching all the way up to Kentucky.
Yeah, this show's being simulcast, and then, like you said, we had a lot of great fans throughout Middle Tennessee and all of northwest Tennessee. And if we're still on the air after all this horrible weather we've been having, is this unbelievable? But I just want to tell you one thing. I see week after week, so far 2 weeks, and now Jimmy Hart has tried to come out here and insinuate himself in the show and claim to be a part owner. Yep. And Corey, I know he's giving you a lot of grief. And I don't know if everybody knows the history, but it's true. The last show that the Memphis Classics, Legends of Wrestling, all that stuff, it was a company that involved myself and Corey and Jimmy Hart. But this is a new deal. This is a new situation with Channel 30. Corey
doesn't understand
Jimmy Hart does not get it through his thick skull. And I'll tell you this, Jimmy, if you don't understand it, if you can't get it through your thick skull, we may just have to beat it through your skull. And I got news for you. I'm just about to do that.
I love that. And I know you can convince him.
You know what, Lance? Oh, we might have to, you're right, we might have to light him up like a Roman candle, right? There you go. And Lance, you know what, and the more I watch these shows, I got another good idea for a match. What do you think of this tag team? How about Jimmy, Mouth of the South Hart, and that Burt Prentice against me and Lance Russell?
Oh, yeah! I can tag to you.
All right, Lance, I'll tell you what. It's great to be here. I'm going to get out of the way and let some of these new, young, exciting wrestlers get out here. And I just want to say thank you all for being here, and hopefully I'll be back next week.
Okay, Jerry, good to see you again. And as usual, it is a thrill to have the King around. We've got a couple of exciting youngsters coming up here.
Hey, speaking of exciting youngsters, take a look first before we get. Can you believe that move from Wildcat Chris Harris a moment ago? It's the state smash of the week. Here it is. Tonic is the move. What a move. Lance, I'm telling you, 2-3 count, and man, it wouldn't take a whole lot for anybody to be down after that move from Wildcat Chris Harris. He is unbelievable.
I hate to point it out, but did you see BAD's head? Oh, hit that man when he went down. Whoa.
You say that again. David's up in the ring. We've got more action, David Evans.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, weighing in at 256 pounds, from Union City, Tennessee, Flex.
Here's Flex from Union City, Tennessee. Yeah. Flex is a big dude anyway.
And his opponent, weighing in at 257 pounds, from Bear Lake Falls, Minnesota, Kodiak.
Kodiak. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. What is Jimmy doing? What is he doing?
Jimmy, what is this?
Let me tell you guys something right now, man. I know great talent when I see it. I've been at the Hart Foundation, the Nasty Boys, the Blue Show Brothers. And you know what, baby? I've got $10,000 right here. $10,000 right here. Come here, guys. I want the world to see how good your two kids look. $10,000. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you guys a secret. Come here. I don't want
Hey, Jimmy, what are you doing? Take this show over. You can take that to the bank.
Can't let
It's
this
gonna
guy.
be
He's
my show
doing that.
before this is over.
Yeah, he
You're
is.
not listening, okay, $10,000. You want to sign with me, kid? Chance of a lifetime. What do you think?
Jimmy!
Mr. Hart, I'm honored. You know, I think I'm going to do it alone, man. I'm going to do it on my own.
You're gonna make it on your own, right?
Well, good move, Flex.
I respect that.
Way to go,
What
Flex.
about you, big man?
You're right.
I'm a big fan, Jimmy. Always have been, but I got to go with him. I got to do the same thing.
Well, with him, you know what, guys? I had the contract here. I had the pen. I had the money. You know what? Hey, good luck. No hard feelings. Hey, good luck to you guys. I think you're good. Hey, I think these kids are going to be superstars, right?
Jimmy Hart out
Not
here.
without a great manager, boys.
Can you believe he's out there trying to buy off everybody in the show?
Take your money and leave.
Get out of here, Jimmy. We don't need that. Referee the bell again. Okay, bell sounds. Kodiak out of the corner going to meet Flex. Head on, right to middle. Can we do anything without Jimmy Hart showing up? No. Boy, he's like a bad dream, Lance. I'm telling you, he just keeps coming out here. Every time you think he's like a bad hiccup, he just shows up. Boy, Kodiak in the middle of the ring, impressive. He comes in highly recommended. First look at him here in Memphis Wrestling, home of Rhythm and Brews. Look at the arms on that Flex. He's got him in a side headlock, but not for long. Kodiak comes in behind, nails him in the side headlock, goes and hooks him down with the legs. Pitches him forward. He gets the side headlock on him once again. That's Kodiak with the side headlock on Flex. A couple of youngsters in this match. I mean, a couple of youngsters that look good, Flex. We've seen before around the area, and I tell you, good looking young man out of Union City. But he's got his hands full today in a stand-up bout with Kodiak. Kodiak wrestles out of Kansas City. Look at this, whips him into the ropes. Flex gets it off. Uh-oh. Big shoulder. Oh, there they are, both still standing tall, and swinging forward. Wow. I tell you, I admire both these guys for turning down Jimmy Hart and all that money. When you get started running up and down the road, it's not the richest living in the world. Sure and they had the guts to stand up and tell him no. Especially with Jimmy Hart. I've been out with him before. He eats chips and salsa and all that stuff. These guys, you don't get this big and bulky eating like that. Here's Flex with a big drop kick. Man, a flying drop kick. I'm telling you, did you see the eyes in Kodiak's head? He turned. Now he's getting them back. Whoa, he got him and put him down. He stopped him in midair is what happened there. He was going for another move, it looked like. But Kodiak stopped him right in the air. Oh, look out, man. Hey. Jimmy Hart.
I told you I'm taking the shoulder one way or another, baby. If you don't sign with Jimmy Hart, you're his.
There'll be a lawyer taking care of Jimmy. The interruptions you're doing. Take it out of here, Jimmy. This is ridiculous, Lance. Shock and awe. Going after Kodiak and Flex. Flex, man, oh man. Can you believe this, Lance? And look at that awe. He's standing on his head. Come on, ref, get him back off of it. For crying out loud. Jimmy thinks he can have his money and buy anything in the world. Flex and Kodiak turned him down. Look at here. Bill Dundee, Cliff Harris with a chair. There goes Shock and Awe and Jimmy Hart. That'll get him out of here, brother. I guarantee you that. Can you believe Jimmy Hart? And I'll tell you one thing. Bill Dundee learned a long time ago that a chair is for something else besides sitting in, too. And he brought it out there, and that got rid of the huge team of Shock and Awe. Boy, I'm telling you, what, Jimmy, now?
Dundee, you and that wannabe country singer, that was the biggest mistake you ever made in your life, baby.
Well, you nothing but big mistakes, Jimmy. Tell you what let's do, lads. Let's take a quick timeout. When we come back, Grandmaster Sex Aid, Brian Christopher on the other side. Hey, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more.
UPN Tuesday, the search for America's next top model hits the runway as Tyra Banks teaches the do's and don'ts.
This is the girl that can't walk in heels. The girl that thinks that she's sexy, but she ain't. Wrong!
It's high stakes
Backstage, things were pretty chaotic. I think it was every girl for herself.
and higher drama.
This is a competition. The ugly side is going to come out.
Eliminate me.
Do it.
In all new America's Next Top Model.
Tuesday at 8 on UPN 30.
Drive your dream and make your own automotive statement. Drive a one-of-a-kind custom cruiser, lowrider, SUV, or street bike. Exotic Custom features the most unique custom wheels and accessories. Join Exotic Customs on Saturday, May 31st at the Pyramid for the largest car show this side of the Mississippi. Rolling on the river. Registration starts at 11 o'clock a.m. The show starts at 1 o'clock p.m. For more information, call 345-0120. Exotic Custom presents Rolling on the River, sponsored in part by Advanced Auto Parts.
It's springtime savings at Staten's Rental Purchase, where you can take home the bargain. If you need living room furniture, home entertainment centers, home stereo systems, washers, dryers, refrigerators, air conditioners, even computers. And Staten's can even help with your lawn. Take home this 17-horsepower pull-and lawn tractor with 42-inch cut, only $39.99 a week. It's springtime at Staten's. And remember, credit's never a problem, because at Staten's, we say yes.
Hi, I'm Ray Corey, the Pull Apart Man, and we've been busy this last year making changes. We hope they're all for the better.
But looking better is just the beginning. When this happens, remember, Pull Apart installs door glasses as low as $49.95. Our glass work is the best in town, just like our prices.
So come take a look.
I want you to know now, more than ever, we're the best place for you to buy your used auto parts and sell your old car.
And don't forget, we install door glass for as low as $49.95 at Pull Apart.
Pull Apart.
Coming up here in just a moment, we've got a 2 out of 3 fall.
Yeah, sure do. Sure, that's right. 2 out of 3 falls match.
Yeah.
You know what they're telling? Wait a minute. Hey, Lance, hang on. Let me talk to Jimmy Hart. Let me talk to him, Lance. What in the world is it now?
First of all, Corey, please chew some gum because your breath is knocking me out. But my lawyer is handling everything for me. He's not out here with me right now, so we're going to keep... I feel like an elephant sitting on my tongue. We're going to keep this cool, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, everybody in the back's not stupid like some of these young kids and young punks. This is Shock and Awe, my newest tag team. And just been signed and just been announced, we are going to San Juan, Puerto Rico. San Juan, Puerto Rico. Next week to vie for the World Heavyweight Championship belts against some of the greatest tag teams in the world. Why don't you guys go up there and pose in the ring right now? Take a look at these bodies, you old men sitting on the front row. But you know what? I have just signed the newest member of the coalition. This new man is from a great wrestling family. I used to manage his brother, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, which was one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the newest member of the coalition to join Shock and Awe, Dangerous Doug Gilbert!
Dangerous Doug Gilbert? Doug Gilbert has joined the coalition, Shock and Awe?
Isn't he awesome? Dougie, tell about what's happening, baby.
You know what, Corey Memphis? Memphis Wrestling! Memphis Wrestling is Jimmy Hart. Jimmy Hart made Jerry Lawler. Jimmy Hart made every star that come through here. Jimmy Hart carried every guy to the next level.
Yeah. Come on. Okay.
Listen, Jimmy. Listen, Jimmy Hart right here is the mastermind of the first family of professional wrestling. So what Jimmy Hart's fixing to do is he's brought me in, and he's got these 2 demolition men right here, and we're fixing to destroy everybody, right, Jimmy?
We're going to, but right now, let me just say this. Everybody who doesn't dress up from now on in the audience, I'm suing, I'll tell you that.
Oh, Jimmy, come on. We don't need... He's just on this suing kick, and I don't know what he's doing, Lance. He's got Shock and Awe, and now joining the coalition, Dangerous Doug Gilbert. Oh, wait a minute. Lance. Here comes the king, Jerry Lawler, superstar Bill Dundee, and Wildcat Chris Harris. Well, let me just say one thing real quick. Bill, you see, Jimmy Hart is back. Good to see his back, especially after seeing his front, right? Now, Chris, I know you don't know a whole lot about Jimmy Hart, but let me just tell you, real quick, just a brief history lesson. He is a low-life, stinking, rotten, lying, cheating snake in the grass. Amen to that. So you don't need to know any more than that about Jimmy Hart. But, Hart, we got a little proposition for you. We heard you out here running your mouth about how you 3 goons are going to beat everybody in Memphis.
Well, here's three guys in Memphis, and we don't think you can beat us. So how about us having a little match right now? Oh, I like the sound of that one. What do you think, Lance? I love that. Yeah, now the odds are even. Jimmy Hart won't like that. Sing it, bring it, baby. Oh, don't sing it, bring it, he says. Well, hey, it sounds good to me. I tell you what I'm going to do, Lance. I'll just slide right over. Well, I tell you what Jimmy Hart's doing. He's getting out of there. Whoa, stop, Gilbert. All of a sudden, our best 2 out of 3 falls has turned into a 6-man. Understand that Grandmaster Sexay has had difficulty, Lance, has not arrived to the building yet. As you know, fans, we're here at the studio. UPN 30, so, well, we got us a dandy here. Is this an official match? Is this an official match? Yeah, let's make it an official match, Jimmy. If we have to. Yeah, let's make it official, yeah. I'm going to show these 3 clowns what it's all about. Look, Curly, Larry, and Mo against the new First Family, against the Coalition. I'm going to show you what it's all about, Daddy. Yeah, you don't like it nearly as well as when it was 3-on-1, that's for sure. Referee Bill Rush says ring the bell. Yeah, Bill Rush says let's do it. And so here we go. We got ourselves a 6-man that was unscheduled today, but I'm telling you, I'm ready for it, Lance. Look at this Doug Gilbert when he walked in with that ball bat. I don't know where it is, but I hated to see that. But this guy is just dirty enough to use it, too. Oh, whoa, look at here. He's nuts, let me tell you, nuts. Superstar Bill Dundee with a tag. Here comes the king, Jerry Lawler. Into the ropes goes Dangerous Dog. How about that move, Lawler and double backdrop. Boom! The king and the superstar back together again. And boy, talk about superstars. They've got an up-and-coming superstar right here with them in that corner, Lance. Yeah, this kid, what we've seen of him, talking about the Wildcat Cliff Harris, he is really impressive, too. I like the vigor that he has. He likes combat. You can just tell looking at him. He just flat likes to get in there and have it all. He's hungry. We saw him earlier today, an impressive victory. Hey, this is the first out of 2 out of 3 falls of our main event. I'll pay these people $10,000 and they'll shut up. Oh, yeah, right. Jimmy, we're almost ready to pay you $10,000 to shut up. You can say that again, Lancer. And if you take and put Bert Prentice in that deal, it'd be cheap. Oh, my goodness. Look at Shock putting the bear hug. And that's one thing. You see guys with arms like that, and Lawler knows how to take care of it. There's a tag on Gilbert. Ooh, back again. Dirty Doug, the king. 1-on-1 for the moment. I don't think it'll stay that way too long. There's Jenny. Jerry. Dangerous Doug Gilbert. Look at him going to work on the king, Jerry Lawler. Boy. Comes out. And Gilbert up on the top rope. Oh, yeah. Wow. He's trying to get out of there, wasn't he, Lance? All the way. I mean, Lawler pounded, till he got him over the ropes and down on the side. Dangerous Doug Gilbert on one side. Jerry the King Lawler on the other. Right here on UPN 30. Memphis Wrestling, the home of rhythm and groove. Now in our second week, and what a dandy, Lance. Do yourself and your friends a favor. Tell them all about the action that's coming up every Saturday at 11 a.m. You better believe. Cliff Harris in there, look at him. Walks down. He's not backing up. Oh, slammed into the corner again across the ring. Look at Harris. He's up on the rope. Can't do that, young man. You can do it, but it's illegal. Go right ahead, though. Look at the fans. Look at him climb away, and the fans right on him. Wildcat Chris Harris looking good.
I'm serving notice right now. My lawyer will have a tape of this show. I'm going to prove how the referees are against us, the people are against us, and what, Lance Russell, I'm still going to sue you and Corey Macklin before the show's over with.
Come on, enough of that stuff is enough. We don't need to hear that. Everything that comes out of his mouth is about suing somebody, Lance. Hey, you got it. I tell you, I got to ignore the guy or my blood pressure is going to go right through my ears. We don't want that to happen. In the corner. of Doug Gilbert and his tactics, I'll tell you one thing, you never want to take this guy lightly because he will hurt you double bad. We're in the first fall of a 2 out of 3 fall action bout with Doug Gilbert joining with shock and awe Jimmy Hart's team. Whoa! Against Slim Harris, Bill Dundee, and the King Jerry Lawler.
Tag bang. Oh, boy, here comes everybody. Chris gets out of there. Tag the King and his superstar. Boy, it's good to see them here today. Teaming up once again on Memphis Wrestling. Home of Rhythm and Groove. Lawler. I got it, Bill. Doug Gilbert got that baseball bat. He says ring the bell.
I think he's stopping the bout, Corey. Bill Rush, the referee, calling for the bell.
Yeah, well, this is the first ball of the 2 out of 3. Yeah. Doug Gilbert got that bat you were talking about, Lance.
He's stopping the first ball.
Yeah, come on, let's ring the bell. Hart comes over and puts his 2 cents in it where it doesn't belong. Boy, I'm telling you. Referee Bill
Just over 6 minutes in time, the referee stops the bout. Right now, we're going to take time out. We'll be back with more action coming up in just one moment.
You don't do nothing. You don't wanna do. Don't wanna do. Ain't nothing funny about you. Keeping it real and do what you feel. Yeah. You gotta eat, Rally.
It's here. Rally's new Screamin' Chicken Sandwich, now just 2 for $3. It's big, it's the real stuff. New Screamin' Chicken Sandwich, just 2 for $3.
You gotta eat, Rally.
We interrupt this commercial break to bring you the following important news. South Haven Pontiac GMC is growing by leaps and bounds. They're building their reputation as being rated the #1 Pontiac dealer in the state of Mississippi and the fastest growing dealership in the Mid-South. This is important to you because when you go with a leader, you get honesty and integrity, plus the best car deals anywhere. Pontiac, driving excitement at GMC. We are professional grade. Put them together and you get South Haven Pontiac GMC, where the excitement just keeps building. Goodman Road, South Haven.
Please, it's all in how you dress.
Yeah, I guess.
Suit yourself. Suit yourself.
Oh, here we are back on Memphis Wrestling, the home of Rhythm and Brews. Hey, before we go to the ring, oh, Jimmy Hart.
The player just like I promised, baby.
Oh, come on. Hey, Lance, before we go to the ring for the second fall action, I tell you what we want to do. Take a look here. Here's the number right there. Around town, brought to you by Auto Plan Insurance to book wrestling events in your hometown. As you know, Lance, it's great to be right there and see all the action live. There's the number to call right on your screen, and we'd love to bring Memphis Wrestling, the home of Rhythm and Brews, right to your hometown. I tell you what we're going to do right now. Also, Lance, you know, last week we heard from Carlos Colon. Well, yes. Victor Jovica had a few words from the WWC over in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Let's take it away, and here's Victor Jovica.
Okay.
Hi, wrestling fans. My name is Victor Jovica from San Juan, Puerto Rico. World Wrestling Council like to welcome Memphis Wrestling to this world. They'll be traveling with us all over the Caribbean and Europe, like Croatia, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Serbia, and many other countries.
Hey, we better get to the ring, Corey.
Yeah, here we are. Yep. Thank you, Jovica, for those words. Here we are, back to the ring for our second fall. Referee Bill Rush sounds the bell. And this was going to be to the expiration of our time that we got left on today's show.
And bear this in mind, folks. The first ball was stopped so that there was not a winner of it. And so the whole match rides on this ball as it stands right now. It's a 2 out of 3 ball. Our time is running down. And oh, look. Doug Gilbert Gilbert has got that ball back. Swings at Lawler. Lawler low bridges him. Now Jerry's got the bat.
There you go. The King swinging that baseball bat that Doug Gilbert brought in.
Look at Lawler using a deadly weapon. Look at that.
Yeah, you didn't tell him he's using Doug Gilbert's bat. He took it away from Gilbert and hammered shock and awe at Gilbert.
Boy, look at the action, lad. This six-man has turned into a brawl with everybody in there.
I think that the referee is saying, let's just call it quits right now. I think it looked to me like he was stopping. Wait, we'll see.
Jimmy Hart jumped on the ring apron. Oh, look at the money.
The money.
He got it. The King got it. $10,000 in cash. There you go, Jimmy.
Hey, if you got his contract.
He robbed me. I'm telling you, that's how we robbed her right there. Oh, I can't believe this.
You just got his contract.
There you go.
I don't think so, Jimmy.
I love it. The King, he throws the money right smack dab in the middle of the ring.
Go get it. Go get
And says, hey, go get it. There you go.
Yeah, you're so anxious. Go ahead, get it. They threw it down there for you.
Hey, let's take a... I tell you what we're going to do, lads. Let's come back on the other side. Take a quick timeout. We'll be right back with more right here on Memphis Wrestling, home of rhythm and brews on UPN 30.
Live Studio Wrestling is back in Memphis on UPN 30. Get into it with an official Memphis Wrestling t-shirt. Charge by phone. Call 901-761-1650 or send check or money order for $19.99 to Memphis Wrestling. P.O. Box 75-2292, Memphis, Tennessee 38175-2292. Or go online at memphiswrestling.net. Sit ringside right in your own living room in your official Memphis Wrestling t-shirt from the home of rhythm and brews. Orders today while supplies last.
The plan was flawless.
Okay, Steve, it's right above you.
The heist was perfect. The escape was clean.
We just stole $35 million worth of gold without even holding a gun.
The only threat was the one they never saw coming. This summer,
Found him, Stella. It's in Los Angeles.
Stealing that gold is not going to bring my father back.
It's not about the gold, Stella. John was like a father to me, too. And I just can't move on until I've set things right.
they're not in it for the pay.
Hey, Steve. Gang's all here.
They're in it for the payback.
I want to see the look on that man's face when his gold is gone.
Paramount Pictures presents
The gold is coming to us. Gridlock every route except for the one we choose. Force that truck to go exactly where we want it to go.
What happened to my truck?
Mark Wahlberg,
Sick, guys. Moment of truth.
Edward Norton,
We made our play, and I came out on top.
Charlize Theron,
He switched safes on us.
He said he'd never let the gold out of his sight.
Stop them before they hit the street. The game is over. Just give up already.
He's got no imagination.
The Italian Job,
You know this was never about the gold.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, sweetheart.
Or write us an email to info@msresidentialreview.com.
Curtis Carpet Company is proud to introduce their newest line of hardwood flooring, American Originals, and Beautiful Bruce from Bruce Hardwood Floors. American Originals is a collection of natural oak wood floors that capture the rustic charm of aged handcrafted hardwoods. Beautiful Bruce hardwood floors are more than just affordable. They are unbelievably priced. For over 100 years, Bruce has captured the natural beauty of wood and skillfully crafted it into floors of exceptional quality and unprecedented elegance. Update the look of your new or existing home with Beautiful Bruce hardwood flooring. From your kitchen to your bedroom, trust your new hardwood floors to Curtis Carpet Company, serving the greater Memphis area since 1968. Visit Curtis Carpet Company at 4300 New Raleigh-LaGrange Road or call 377-8621 for all of your flooring needs.
I want the best home loan for me.
I just want the whole process to be easy.
I want my loan to close fast.
Some of the most experienced home loan consultants in Memphis are at your local Countrywide branch. We're ready to make your home loan process fast and easy. Call us today at 685-2360, extension 228.
Thank you for joining us today for the Mid-South Residential Review. For more information about any of the homes featured on today's show, please call the properties agent that was listed. For general information about the Mid-South Residential Review, or if you'd like to advertise on our show, please call me at 508-2789 or email me to Jessica Schroeder at WNM.net. I hope that you join me again next Saturday. So until then, good luck on your home search and have a great week.
A new home is more than a shelter. It has the capacity for creating moments and memories. It has in all its details the personalities of those who live in it. When buying a new home, you can depend on a registered builder to provide quality and experience. Expect no less from your builder. Accept no less for your family. Ask your Memphis Area Home Builders Association for a list of registered builders, setting the standard for what a home should be.
Tired of looking at your run-down wood fence? Now Custom Fence Company offers exciting and affordable new alternatives. Thinstone and Wood Creek precast wall systems. They require no maintenance and will last a lifetime. You'll never have to replace your fence again. Add permanent elegance to your home with the beauty of cast concrete and the old world charm of ornamental iron. Let Custom Fence Company be your one-stop shop for all your quality fencing and ornamental iron needs. Call us today at 901-854-7482.
Live Studio Wrestling is back in Memphis here at UPN 30. Saturday mornings at 11. Don't miss this Saturday the Ugandan Giant Kamala, Dangerous Doug Gilbert. You'll see Grandmaster Sexay Brian Christopher, Jerry the King Lawler, the Mouth of the South Jimmy Hart with shock and awe, and the superstar Bill Dundee, many others this Saturday. Hey, join me, Corey Macklin, and Lance Russell this Saturday morning at 11 right here on UPN 30.
AC and stay inside. It is hot.
How can it be this hot, this early?
98. What are we going to do about this?
Get real relief this summer with Sears, where you'll find Carrier and Kenmore. Call for a free in-home estimate and get 0% financing for 1 year when you use your Sears card. Sears, good life, great price.
Cowboy! It's the wettest, wildest race of all. Up the creek.
Saturday at noon on UPN 30.
Now playing Season 2, Mutant X.
Saturday night at 10 on UPN 30.